Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, and Thoreau Field, named for the father of the split T, where the Missouri Tiger fans are hoping that they put together a big W. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Vanderbilt Commodores taking on the 19th-ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Commodores' offense will have the first possession of the game. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Looking to the big tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. On the return, it's Burden. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Tigers' offense will go to work for the first time. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Bringing it back, it's Brown. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Bowman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Looking left. It's caught downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He'll just keep slinging it. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. They're trying to get to it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. So the big blitz on third and almost unmanageable now leaves him in fourth and pretty much impossible.
Perfect job by the defense, being aggressive, taking advantage of a known passing situation, catching the offense a little bit off guard. Maybe they thought they were going to play a little bit more conservative, but the blitz gets home, and they get the quarterback for the sack.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. He wants to throw. Coming after it. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Now on second down. To the ground with the back. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. He gets a block. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The offense set for a first down play. They'll leave it with him. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Stowers. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Tackle is made after the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Finds his big tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Commodores are marching down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Couldn't connect on first down. Now second and 10 from the 24. Makes the grab. It's Skinner. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got second and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got third and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on fourth.
It's still third and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on third down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. He'll keep it himself. Fighting off the defender. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. Running back searching for a hole. Keeps the legs moving. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. They'll run play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Unleashes one deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Tackle is made after a pickup of 6 down to the 19-yard line. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Burden. That throw and catch gets him down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Bust through behind his pad. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 4 over Fresno State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Pavia. Fires to the right. He's got it. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. And the Commodores have this offense rolling. The play action fake. Got it behind the line. It's Jones. Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let...
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Cook. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that that happens again. He's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. What a nice play. And even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They believe they can run right here.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He wants it all. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. And I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quick handoff. On the move is the 30. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And this guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. With the catch, it's Stowers. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. And the Commodores are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes his connection. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Got his man quickly. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Oh, man, almost picked off in the end zone. What a red zone stop that would have been. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. What a disappointment. No good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got room at the 35. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Using the quick game. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to pass, it's Cook. Fires deep toward the end zone. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Commodores will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback to ball line. Mizzou 5.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big game. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Cook. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He fires to the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll try the run. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
And the offense will take that penalty and move a little bit closer. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Ready to fire from the pistol. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Dropping back, it's Cook. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. And that one will give them the lead.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. West Virginia is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 2 to Kansas.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
A 3rd down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, 4th down coming.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Blasted as he lets it go. Lost, the defense is wide open. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air on 1st down. He's got it, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They go to the draw. Sweet cut there. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
You'll take him any way you can get him, man, especially in this area of the field. 3rd down, ball gets deflected, but they're able to make the catch, and now they've got beautiful field position, looking to score a touchdown to cap this drive off.
The Commodores look to keep this drive humming. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown Doors!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Cook. Fires complete on the crosser. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. The RPO, fire complete to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. It's complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. 3rd and short now from their own 48. The aerial assault continues. Gets it out fast. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Going to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. 6th play of the drive coming up. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds.
Holding, offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. From the gun to give, looking for room. And the Commodores get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. At midfield, he's got room. Open runway ahead. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Snags it over the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. First down here for the offense. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Back to pass, it's Pavia. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Shakes off the tackler. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. And the defense drags him down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. Vanderbilt, 20, Missouri, 7. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Comes out throwing on first down. That's caught. It's Cooper. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down.
Neutrals on your side. Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Back to throw, it's Cook. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Got his man. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. from the red zone looking for a receiver. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looks as if he's going to run it. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. They're bringing heat. Got it! He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now, first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri! Well, Howard, after that touchdown, we might have a finish.
Way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Burden. Very little will make the crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Going up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. To throw, it's Cook. It's caught. Touchdown, Tigers! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with the big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Stowers. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. He's looking for an open man on second down. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. Power football with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Dropping back, it's Pavia. He's going to let it go. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Vanderbilt! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. They'll go to the air. And the sticky fingers makes that two-point conversion decision a good one. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. He's going to pass. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Here's a throw downfield late. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll go up top. Maybe a deciding play here. Makes the grab well past the sticks. The expressway is wide open. He's at the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And now a critical extra point attempt here. And it's good, and we're tied in the fourth quarter. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Leaves it with the running back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Offense gets set for second down. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. Snap it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to surge it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. A gut check on the doorstep. 3rd and goal here in overtime. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Commodores! They strike first in overtime.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Wants to throw. It's Cook. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. 4-down territory in overtime, and they need to pick up a 3rd and long here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quick strike complete. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. I mean, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies, throw it to them and make big plays for them.
Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a 2nd OT. And he tacks on the extra point. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the 2nd OT. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man quickly. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Mizzou trying to cash in on a red zone trip. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wide out in motion. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Trying to get to it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation. Want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. Splits the uprights, and now they have a 3-point lead here in OT. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Works the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They've got a little work in front of them here on third down if they want to keep this drive alive and try to win it with a touchdown. Grabbed behind the line. It's Skinner. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. He's got it, a gutsy kick from downtown, and we will play another overtime. And now it's all two-point conversion attempts from here on out. They'll go with a direct snap. They got it done. A great play call to give them the lead by 2. This will be the ball game. Make it and play on, miss it and lose. He wants to throw it. He's got it in the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. Let's do it again, guys, shall we? And we'll see just how far down the play sheet they have to go for this two-point try. The snap sets up the throw. Tremendous execution to get the 2, and now they turn up the heat. So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Clutch play and execution ties the game again, and we'll play another overtime. Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. From the gun, he'll try to throw. They got it done with the 2, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime. Now they'll have to respond with a 2 of their own. The give. He gets into the end zone, and the two-point conversion ties the game. How about this? These guys are going for 2. Looking to throw. He's got his man. They're stopped on the two-point try, and we are still tied. They broke serve. Now a chance to win it with a two-point conversion. Out of the gun, looking to throw. That's it. That's the ball game. The two-point try gets it done. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there. But it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here. We're bouncing around. We're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, David.
Great. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.